The entertainment world is mourning a massive loss today as we process the heartbreaking news of the passing of a true creative force. Gerardo Taracena, the legendary Mexican actor and dancer who captivated global audiences with his raw talent and intense performances, has left us at the age of 55. From the gritty streets of Mexico City to the massive sets of Hollywood blockbusters, Taracena was a man who didn't just play a role, he became it. His sudden departure has sent shockwaves through the film industry, leaving fans and fellow actors in a state of deep sorrow. Taracena was perhaps best known to international audiences for his unforgettable role as Middle Eye in the epic masterpiece Apocalypto. His performance was chilling, powerful, and displayed a level of physical storytelling that very few could ever hope to match. But his career was so much more than just one film. He was a veteran of the screen, appearing in hits like Man on Fire alongside Denzel Washington and the hit series Narcos, Mexico. He had a unique ability to command the screen, often stealing every scene he was in with just a glance or a subtle movement of his body. Before we dive deeper into the incredible legacy he leaves behind, we want to hear from you. Which of Gerardo Taracena's performances impacted you the most? And why do you think he was such a standout talent in every project he joined? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Because we love reading your tributes to these icons. Beyond the cameras, Gerardo was a deeply respected dancer and a man of the arts. He began his journey in the world of theater and contemporary dance, which gave his acting a physical grace that was unmistakable. Whether he was playing a villain or a complex hero, there was always a sense of rhythm and intentionality in his work. His colleagues often spoke of his professionalism and his infectious passion for the craft of storytelling. The news of his passing reminds us how fragile life is and how important it is to celebrate these artists while they are still with us. He leaves behind a filmography that will be studied for generations, serving as a bridge between Latin American cinema and the global stage. As we say goodbye to this phenomenal talent, we have to ask, if you could recommend just one of his movies to someone who has never seen his work, which one would it be and what makes it so special?